Remember, folks, positive vibes only. This podcast is about education, responsibility, growth, and of course, awareness. Now, everybody strap on your seatbelts and let's tap in. Yo, welcome to the Fix Your Face podcast with TSM and Jamie the Makeup Nurse. Remember, folks, positive vibes only. This podcast is about education, responsibility, growth, and of course, awareness. Now, everybody strap on your seatbelts and let's tap in. Yo, welcome to the Fix Your Face podcast with TSM and Jamie the Makeup Nurse. Remember, folks, positive vibes only. This podcast is about education, responsibility, growth, and of course, awareness. Now, everybody strap on your seatbelts and let's tap in. Yo, how's my audio?
Oh, perfect. How's mine?
Great, great, great.
So I did the banner and I did the other thing. I'm learning. Hi, Slim Shell. Thanks for coming in. We'll give people a couple minutes or about a minute or so. Um, shoot, I don't know how to text Ken. He's like, "When are you on?" I'm like, but I don't want to go out and text him because
Yeah,
it might.
I'll text him now.
Okay, thanks. Give people at least a minute or so since they're probably not used to my link.
Ken says okay, he's on the way.
Okay, good. Yeah. I don't have an interview tonight, but I'll at least start the welcome and then the disclosures. Welcome to the Fix Your Face podcast with host TSM and Jamie the Makeup Nurse. Remember, positive vibes only. Now let's tap in. And remember to make sure that you keep this clean because this is rated E for everyone. So, and that we appreciate all the chat leads, keeping it, the rules, monitoring the rules, and keeping those trolls and bots out as much as you can. So I appreciate that. Hi, Paprika. Thanks for coming in. And thank you to Billard's Headphones for sponsoring tonight's podcast. And Ken, you made it. Yes, you found me. Yes, thank you, Paprika. I hope everybody else knows to come over here tonight. We'll see how this goes.
I did make the post on my community wall, so they should.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you, TSM. All right. Well, first question of the night. What did everyone eat tonight?
Yo, someone had made me some mac and cheese. She made the boys, some chicken with theirs, and I just passed on the mac and cheese.
Oh, awesome. I love mac and cheese. I just had some pizza rolls tonight. Again, just trying. I was a little bit busy, so I just wanted something fast and simple. Paprika had ramen and green beans. Yum. Did you have the green beans in the ramen noodles or separate? Oh, you shared it? Oh, thank you, Paprika. I appreciate it. Oh, that's so yummy. My favorite vegetable is peas, though, but I love green beans. Some shell had fried fish, jambalaya rice, mustard greens, and cornbread. Sounds good.
Yo, I actually tried Stoner's Creations with the pizza rolls. So I took like some hot Cheeto puffs. They have these flaming hot Cheeto puffs, and I crushed them all down. And I forget what sauce I use. It might have been some taco sauce, but I mixed it up, and for the most part, I was stuffing some of the pizza rolls with his sauce that I made from the Flamin' Hot Cheeto Puffs, and use a little bit of probably Taco Bell sauce or something. But when it comes to pizza rolls, I just try like stuffing different, like so many different things inside. Why not?
That sounds good. Ken had honey chicken and rice with sweet potato fries. Yum. So TSM, what's on your shirt? Is that WWF wrestler? Is that what that is?
Actually, this was, I was surprised when I seen this in the mail. Due to me talking about that so much, Billards sent me this shirt, and yes, it's supposed to be based on WWE, WWF. It comes from Forever 21, but shout out to them for sending me that shirt.
Oh wow. I was like, is that WWF? I don't know much, but I'm like, it looks like wrestlers. All right. Well, hopefully we'll get more people coming in. But the topic tonight is going to be sorrow and how long do you um hold on to the sorrow? Because especially this time of year, people um do get sad. Not that you can't like be sad for your loved ones or over a loss, or because obviously it's very important to do that. But hi Dee Dee and Alyssa, thank you for coming in. But how long do you feel sorrow? I mean, obviously that's a kind of a dumb question, um because you're always going to feel sorrow, but um how long do you let it dwindle, and how do you overcome it to like try to move on? Not that you move on, but like at least not be so depressed. Does that make sense? Or am I
Could you put that in a different scenario?
um like say like Ken says, it all depends on the wound. um so if you, like for instance, when Ken lost his dad, he went into a depression for 4 years and he could not get out of it, and he was angry all the time, and he would he took it, he was always like sharp with us, and or short with us and all that. And so when but then there's other types of sorrow, right? You might be sad because you lost your job or whatever. And this kind of goes hand in hand with the victim versus victor from yesterday. um so do you like uh, dwindle on it, or do you try to uplift yourself so you can like still become live your life, right? Whether you lost a job or you lost a loved one, or um, you had a breakup, or whatever it could be. How do you deal with it?
You can't deal with it without thinking about it for one, you know,
Yeah.
because you have to know what are you working towards um deleting, what am I angry for, or why do I feel this way? And here comes that thought, okay, this is why I'm upset, this is why I feel this way. So then it becomes a process on doing different things and having different thoughts. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. So like with me, I would constantly think about what it is that's upsetting me. And see, for the most part, a lot of people say bottling up feelings sometimes makes it worse. But in the end, when it's just you that's thinking about what that is that you're going through or what you may be going through, and without even telling people or without talking to somebody, when you really find out a way that you can deal with that, because a lot of times you get a lot of misled information, or not even purposely misled information, but um everybody have a different atmosphere around them, so what works for that person might not work for you. And I learned from experience a lot that a lot of times when it comes to that I have to bottle it up and figure out a way to deal with it on my own. And also set goals of how I'm gonna deal with this in the future, and eliminate those goals one by one. if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does make perfect sense, and that's a great idea that you do. Ken says time heals all grief is real and hard to overcome. You have to want to heal. Yes. And Ken also says TSM so true. You have to look at it like an adult and figure out a plan. Yes. Hi, I'm bothered Mimi and Vale's family and friends. Thanks for coming in. Um, and you that's so true. You have to have a plan. And yes, time. Everybody's still sad about, like, if it's a loved one, or I mean, if it's something else like a job, that I'm sure is pretty temporary. But like a loved one, like Ken's dad, he was really young at that time. So, oh, hi, Slimwad. And and so he was young and everything, and so but he went from being a 21-year-old guy to all of a sudden having to be going to be a dad, lost his dad, and now he's a husband and everything else. Like, everything hit him at once. So he didn't he I'm sure, and he's the type of person, like you said, he bottles everything up inside him. So that's not always good either. And to do that, you have to be able to find a way to vent, or um, find a way to grieve, because if you can't grieve and you're not allowing yourself to grieve, how are you going to be able to develop that plan? Right. So, and like when I lost my brother, I talked to a lot of people and I vented to people, and that's how I dealt with my grief and my sorrow. So I could try to get over it, and that hump. And, you know, in my cousin that got murdered, it's been really hard on Ken's family, especially the my cousin's sister, because she doesn't have answers. Well, first they couldn't find the body, and then they are now trying to find the murderer. And so I think that is a little bit different too, because now you're not getting answers. You can't, you're dwelling on it because you're, um, you're so engrossed. Like, I got to find the murderer. I got to do this. I got to do that. I think that becomes a little bit different too. So each sorrow or death or grief is a little bit different, but you do got to try to have a plan for it. And
Absolutely, absolutely. If you don't have a plan, dealing with sorrow, is that the word you use?
yeah,
You don't have a plan to deal with sorrow, you're gonna be doing that for pretty much quite a while.
yeah, exactly. And and you have and you have to be able to not you have to have a plan, because like it took a toll on Ken's cousin's sister, because she was so like she was doing a lot of the investigating to even find the body, and now trying to find like the people who killed him, that she ended up having a lot of health issues, like a stroke. And she's a lot younger than me. She's like 33, no, 34, somewhere around there. So early 30s. And she was already having major issues. And a lot of that is because she was so stressed about it. So when something like that happens, and you have, yes, you want to um, be involved and get answers, but you have to also try to find that balance as well. And she never did go, as far as I know, I don't think she ever did go see a therapist. But Val, what did you eat today, Val? I didn't see if you put in what you ate today. Ken says, sorrow and grief can weigh you down and eat you if you let it. Yes. So, and getting help isn't bad. I think it has a negative stigma of the mental health and going to see a therapist, but don't let that get to you. Or don't let that stigma prevent you from going and get help. It could do a world of difference. And if you don't have access, find someone. Alyssa says everyone's grief process is different. It is so hard to lose someone or even something you had hopes for. Yes, absolutely. And stress is hard on the heart. Yes, and that's why I keep telling Ken, because he's got the Holter monitor on now, not to do any strenuous activity. And he is a man, and he does not listen to me. He was out digging earlier today, and he's like, "Oh, that's not strenuous activity." I'm like, "You don't understand. It's still strenuous. You cannot be doing this when you have a Holter monitor on, Ken Yeager." um, Slim Show says, "Val, we cooked fried fish, jambalaya, rice, potato salad, mustard greens, and cornbread, and ate pecan pie. Yum! You didn't tell me about the pecan pie, Slim Shell." I know, Val. I keep telling Slim Shell, if I ever get to Louisiana, I'm coming to her house.
Yo, forget going to Louisiana. It'd be so dope if like all of us YouTubers just like went to like this one big buffet and we just all brought our cameras, brought our empty stomachs, and yo, we just up there having an excellent time eating food. That right there, that would be the most like that would be the highlight of the year.
You know, I have tons of points, TSM. I can fly you to Louisiana, and I can fly myself to Louisiana. And we're all going to show up on Slim Shell's door. And she's going to be like, "Wait, what?" Oh, my speaking time is up. Oh, no more talking about me. Ken, I can talk about you. That's the fun part, talking about you, Ken Yeager. uh, Slim Shell's like, she put a smiley emoji face, but if we all did that, she'd be like, "Oh my God, shut the door." She's like, "Goodbye, guys, go away." Slim, Slim was like, "Why are you pointing the camera at me?" That's the face she looked. I don't know what she's really saying, but the face.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why it's so funny because that's exactly what I said.
Who's nervous now, Ken?
Yo, anytime the camera is off me, you guys know why. It's for a particular reason.
Yeah, so she pointed at Slim Watt to make her like how mad and be like, "Hey, get away." Oh, Val said, "I didn't cook. I just had some breakfast. That's it. I wish I did." Oh, hey, breakfast is still good. I didn't today in today's hotel we didn't have very much um like the breakfast like was not good at all. It was like some the eggs that they have at the hotel. It's like almost tastes like rubber. And then they had like sausage links, and that's about all they really had. It was gross. So then, because I was hungry, you guys never go shopping when you're hungry. So I went to the grocery store, and because I had a $25 gift card to HEB from work, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get a couple items. I just need bread, toothpaste, and like some toner. So that was all I was gonna get. And then I get there, and I'm like, oh, and I'm hungry, and I'm putting everything in my cart, and I'm like. And it ended up being $200 worth of groceries. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, that $25 gift card did no good. And I'm like, oh great. I was not expecting to do that. Yes. Have you ever like in a hotel? I mean, all the eggs taste the same, Slim Shell. I swear they like taste like rubber. I didn't do anything, Dee Dee, for New Year. I just sat here in my hotel. Um, what did you all do for New Year's? Anything special? Who all stayed up till midnight to say Happy New Year? I want to know that. I did stay up to midnight, but it wasn't because I tried to stay up. I was so tired. I was trying to go to sleep, and this person right behind me. Remember on the podcast I was talking about the the music, and I'm like, I hope this isn't going to be here all night. No, he had it banging up until 1 a.m. So I could not sleep. I even took these some of Kenny's earbuds that he had and tried to put them in my ears and like put like some soothing music on to drown that noise out. I still couldn't do it. And they finally turned it off at 1 a.m.
Yo, New Year's is like the worst for me. Like, I'm not excited about that because every freaking year I hear a lot of gunshots, and no matter where I'm at, I hear a lot of gunshots, and it's like, that's just like, to me, that's like, it cringes me because it's like, all I can do is think about when I got hit with those 8 bullets, and it's like, only thing I'm thinking about is what if one of these bullets, stray bullets, come in here and hit me. So this is the worst for me. I don't like it. I couldn't wait for it to be over.
Yeah, and you got to be careful because of the drunk drivers too on the road. I remember when I worked second shift and nights at the hospital and stuff like that. My mom didn't, and she's like, "You can't go to work," and I'm like, "I have to go to work," and she's like, "But there's drunk drivers." I'm like, "Well, there's nothing I can do. I have to go to work." I don't get to say, "Oh, there could be a drunk driver, so I'm not going to make it in today." Alyssa said, "I stayed in with the kids. Nothing special. We went to bed at 10 or so." Well, yeah, I wanted to, but this person over here just not happy. I like my sleep. Darn it. Unbothered Mimi says I stayed up until 3 a.m. My girls was tripping out. And you stayed up after 2 a.m. chilling. Well, you guys like Slim Shell and TSM. You guys seem to like be the night owls. I can't.
Yeah, this is my thing with that. Like, even now, like, I'm constantly hitting mute, yelling at my boys, and this is like throughout the whole day. And it's not just the boys; it's like Slim Wide too. I tell her it's like I got another child with her because I always have to say something to her. And it's like throughout the day I can't sit and just have a clear mind and just So when everybody sleep, oh, you best believe I'll be up dancing, eating snacks, watching videos, just enjoying myself. I'm like, yo, I'll be sleepy in the morning, but yo, it's well worth it. It is well worth it.
Oh, you were talking to your best friend? Slim Shell, that's good. Yeah, I love the holidays, but like since we moved to Georgia, and I think I said this yesterday, I don't really like we're the only ones there. All our friends and family that we used to like hang out with on New Year's are in Illinois. So now that they're we don't have them to hang out with, it's like, okay, what do we do? We're not gonna go just hang out by ourselves at a bar, me and Ken. Oh yeah, the fireworks too with the dogs. Oh my gosh, my one dog is like a chicken when it comes to fireworks. And he doesn't bark, but he quivers. But there's a lot of dogs that do bark because of
Yo,
the
help me!
fireworks.
I'm with the devil. Help me!
What?
I said, help me! I am with the devil.
uh, what are you talking about? Slim Wad's an angel.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for realizing that because I am an angel.
She is the devil.
All right. Who is ready for some trivia? And thank you to Billard's Headphones for sponsoring tonight's podcast. Oh, Ruger was heavily drugged. Why would you give him, Ken? Your dogs were going insane with the fireworks? Oh, the police finally came, Val? I almost went down. I almost called the front desk and told them, dude, they need to shut off that music. But I'm like, they'll probably know who it is, and like that person next to me. And I don't know if he's a long-term person like I am, and I don't want, I don't want any retaliation.
Man, I would have straight told on them folks. I ain't even lie. I would have called the office. They making too much noise. I would have straight told. I wouldn't even care.
I thought about it, but I don't know if I don't know if they could retaliate against me or find me in the parking lot. I don't know.
Yo, we can't. Slow Island and I can't complain. We can't. We couldn't when we was in the hotel. We couldn't complain about nobody because our kids probably was the loudest ones in that hotel. In fact, we wake up the next day. They come to the door like, "You got check out. No pay today. Kids too loud." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Oh, it's against the law to shoot guns and fireworks down in Louisiana? Oh, I didn't know that. You can't shoot guns at all? Or like, can you go to like out in the woods and shoot or hunt some shell? Or is it totally against the law? All right, let's get to our trivia. Boomers is the era that we're going to do right now. What company introduced the first indoor foam ball toy? Oh, okay. What company introduced the first indoor foam ball toy?
Action Jackson says, "Nerf."
Nerf is correct. Yes. Riding the wave of the early 60s
Let me
dance.
look the drum enough.
What,
Oh,
TSM?
I'm sorry, I forgot to mute my mic and I was talking to someone.
Oh, okay. Riding the wave of the early 60s dance crazes, this singer performed hits such as Mashed Potato Time, Ride, and Gravy for My Mashed Potatoes.
Yo, Jeremy, I told you, see the devil. I didn't even know I had the mic unmuted. That's what happens when I'm around Slim Watt. That's why I don't be around her. She is she's evil.
Nah. Riding the wave of the early 60s dance crazes, this singer performed hits such as Mashed Potato Time, Ride, and Gravy for My Mashed Potatoes. They must have liked mashed potatoes. Two songs related to it. Dee Dee Sharp is correct, Slim Shell. Very good. What are you drinking? The grape soda, the grape Sunkiss. Oh,
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah.
I like the grape. You guys, I'm trying this. I got this today from HEB. Pumpkin cream soda. That's what I'm trying. And I don't really like pumpkin pie, and it does got a heavier pumpkin flavor in it, but it's actually pretty good. Anyway, moving on. All right. Name the two actors who portrayed Woodward and Bernstein in the movie All the President's Men. Don't you me, Ken. It's actually pretty good. And you know I don't like pumpkin pie. If you like pumpkin pie, you would probably like this even more. Name the two actors who portrayed Woodward and Bernstein in the movie All the President's Men. Yes, one is Dustin Hoffman, Alyssa. Very good. Who's the other one? You don't know the other dude? Robert Redford. Yes, Slim Shell. Robert Redford and Dustin Hoffman. Oh, it's Frozen on Pandora again? TSM, is that anything to do with us? Or is that them?
I was trying to read. That's what was going on. I didn't see any more answers popping up.
Okay. What busybody manicurist from early Palmolive commercials criticized her clients' dirty hands? Hi, Antoinette. Thanks for coming in, though. What busybody manicurist from early Palmolive commercials criticized her clients' dirty hands? I would never know this one. Oh yeah, Val. I mean, yeah, I can't even do that anymore either. I'm too tired all the time. Hi, Casiero. Thanks for coming in.
Yes, much
60,
respect.
65 watching on Pandora. Well, thanks, Antoinette. All right, the answer was Madge. I would never have known that one. Surf Rock stars the Safaris. Surf Rock stars the Safaris are best remembered for this wild instrumental. Surf Rock stars the Safaris are best remembered for this wild instrumental. Any guesses? All right. The answer is Wipeout. All right, let's go to Gen X. That one seemed a little hard for some people. This this Stanley Kubrick film is about Vietnam era Marines. Yeah, that card was a tough questions. This Stanley Kubrick film is about Vietnam era Marines.
All right, y'all. I think I fixed it on Pandora. So
Okay, good. Thank you. Yes, please hit that like button and spread the love. Thanks, Ken. Ken, do you know this question? The Stanley Kubrick film is about Vietnam era Marines. Wait, am I supposed to do they all have wrenches still, TSM, or do I have to give them all wrenches? I didn't even think about that.
say that again.
The leaders, do they have wrenches or do they not?
I don't think so. You have to wrench them.
Okay, I don't know how to do that.
Okay, you're gonna have to go. Ken is probably gonna have to go to YouTube from your channel and do it from your channel personally.
Oh, okay. I'll have to try to figure that out. Oh, wow. Action Jackson, thank you. He said he got on Pandora, and I got some Billards headphones. Thank you very much. You were thinking Platoon? Nope. Alyssa is right. Full Metal Jacket. Very good. And Casiero got it too. Very good, you guys. This hip hop group had a 1987 hit with the surf themed single Wipeout. This is a whole different card and it's similar to question. Oh, oh, I'm putting people's comments up there now. See, I'm learning, you guys. Today's the learning curve for me. This hip hop group had a 1987 hit with the surf themed single Wipeout.
No, Action Jackson is not Slipknot. No,
Nope,
Casey
not
is not Kiss neither.
it's no, it's not the safaris from the other questions, Michelle, but hey, you were listening. The answer is, oh, I don't know if I can say this. The blank boys. I don't know if I can say, because are we allowed to say FAT? That's what it is though. Yeah. Yeah. Ken says, told you we are in class with you, Jamie.
This is in session.
Yes. All right. This Saturday Night Live star played Gumby in Buckwheat. Okay, so I got to figure out how to give you guys wrenches, though. All it says is
I'm
when
getting a bunch of IDKs over here.
um Eddie Murphy is correct. Unbothered Mimi, very good. Yes. In 1992, the U.S. city experienced extreme flooding after a tunnel ruptured, causing $1.95 billion in damages.
Yo, can you repeat that question, please?
In 1992, this U.S. city experienced extreme flooding after a tunnel ruptured, causing $1.95 billion in damages.
Yo, was it New York?
Nope.
No, Swim Wild, it wasn't New York.
Ken, you should know this one. Chicago. Yes, Alyssa. How did Ken not know it? He was in high school when this happened. Okay. And we live near Chicago. All right. He plays Jack Tripper on Three's Company.
Yo, Action Jackson says he don't know the guy's name, but he plays also in the movie Problem Child.
Yes, he does. And he died of aneurysm, I believe. I love that movie, Problem Child. John Ritter is correct. Ken, you misspelled that. I'm not saying that word. Okay. We're going to go to Gen Z. We need some easier questions. All right. What? Yeah, I love that show too, Slim Shell. What Facebook co-founder also serves as CEO of the company? I know, right, Ken? What Facebook co-founder also serves as CEO of the company?
Yo,
Mark
so you know why I said Mark Zinkelberg?
Mark Zuckerberg. Yes, Zuckerberg. Very good, you guys. See, this one's a little easier, right? This person was recognized by Forbes as the world's youngest billionaire and has been called the most influential celebrity in the fashion industry. Alyssa, do you know this one? This person was recognized by Forbes as the world's youngest billionaire and has been called the most influential celebrity in the fashion industry. Yes, Kylie Jenner, Alyssa. And don't bother Mimi. Yes, you are correct. Which character does Tom Hiddleston play in the Thor movie franchise? Which character does Tom Hiddleston play in the Thor movie franchise?
Yo, KC123 says Captain America.
Nope. In 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 the Thor movie. What Thor movie? And what character did he play? Tom Hiddleston in Thor. Loki is correct. Alyssa and Unbothered Mimi. Yes. What kind of hairstyle does Ariana Grande typically sport? Oh, Thor's a good movie, Slim Shell. But it's part of the like all the Marvels, like the Superman and um, Spider-Man, Iron Man, all those things. Yes, a high ponytail, Alyssa. Very good. Carly Kloss replaced Heidi Klum as the host of this popular TV series in 2019. Carly Kloss replaced Heidi Klum as the host of this popular TV series in 2019. Oh, you didn't get a notification, Tamika? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, thank you for coming in.
Yeah, yeah, much respect.
Carly Kloss replaced Heidi Klum as the host of this popular TV series in 2019.
Yo, somebody says repeat the question, Jamie.
Carly Kloss replaced Heidi Klum as the host of this popular TV series in 2019. Project Runway. Yes, you are correct, Ruth. Thanks for coming in. You come in on fire. Ken says, once again, high five the Smurf fan and tap it. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it, honey. Okay, let's do millennials. 2001's film Zoolander tells the tale of an egotistical male model played by which actor? I don't know. Action Jackson, 101. That's awesome. Thank you for letting me know.
I can't see the chat right now. What did he say?
Action Jackson says 101 in Pandora. What y'all doing differently? I'm like, I don't know, because in the chat here we're down because I think it's on my channel. Ben Stiller is correct, Ruth. Very good. And I don't think people are used to getting coming to my channel for the podcast. So we're down here, but it sounds like we're up in Pandora, so that's awesome. After achieving success playing drums for Nirvana, this singer and multi-instrumentalist founded another popular act, Foo Fighters. Ken, do you know this? David Grohl. Yes, Ken. you got the letters mixed around, but I know what you meant. And Tamika comes in on fire too. All right. Directed by Sam Raimi, 2002 Spider-Man features a memorable upside-down kiss scene between Tobey Maguire and this actress. I love this actual scene.
Yo, I only know her by Mary Jane. I don't even know her real name. Yo,
One of my favorite actresses, one of them. Antoinette says, hey, y'all know it's like 100 people listening on Pandora. Yeah, Action Jackson just told us. But thank you, Antoinette. That's awesome. Yeah, Kirsten Dunst is correct, Dee Dee. Yes, you guys. You've never seen one Spider-Man movie? My favorite is the very first one that they made, Ruth.
it's not gonna get better than that, Jamie. You need to tell them that. Yeah, the first one is the best one. I feel sad for these new age kids. They got the Spider-Man universe and all of this because it ain't gonna be no one like that classic one.
Yeah, the very first one that they made, not the remake of the Spider-Man one, but of the first Spider-Man. They did a remake, but the very first one with Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst is the best one. So if you watch one, you have to see it. See that one. President Bush created this federal department to fight terrorism in 2002. Hi, Keisha. Thanks for coming in.
Yes, much respect.
President Bush created this federal department to fight terrorism in 2002. Homeland Security is correct. Very good, Tamika, Ken, and Ruth. Leonardo DiCaprio stars in this 2002 crime film as conman Frank Abagnale Jr., posing as a pilot, doctor, and prosecutor as he eludes an FBI agent. Ken loves this movie, so he's got to get it right.
Ken, you have to get this one right. Jamie done said it like 12 times. Ken is gonna get this one right. Ken is gonna get this one right. The confidence level she have in you is amazing, my friend. So that means I think you're gonna get it right. Ken's gonna get this one right.
Yep. Ruth, Ken, and Tamika. Yes, catch me if you can. Yeah, but sometimes when I say that, TSM, he comes in and disappoints. All right, we're going back to boomers. He is the sidekick to the Bond villain Goldfinger.
What is that, from the 80s?
1946 to 1964.
Okay.
He is the sidekick to the Bond villain Goldfinger. Wow. Ken says, wow. Odd Job is correct, Tamika. This singer released The Look of Love in 1967. I wasn't either, Ruth. Nope, not Diana something, Alyssa. This singer released The Look of Love in 1967. You only know the 80s remake version? It is Dusty Springfield.
Yeah, and Pandora is moving extremely more faster than I ever seen something fast. So I can't even read one comment. That's how fast it's moving.
Wow. This comedy with an ensemble cast follows a wild chase for treasure hidden under a big W. So Michelle's like, I don't know, I wasn't born. Oh, it looks like there's a guest. Should I click on it, TSM? Oh, never mind. I don't know. I'll mess everything up. Yes, Tamika, it's a mad, 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 mad world. Four mads. This fabric features a distinct cord pattern. This fabric features a distinct cord pattern. Corduroy is correct. A 1964 film chronicles the antics of and mania surrounding this band and was made at the height of their name, leading up to a televised concert. Hi, Crystal. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, my respect.
Antoinette said, had to come back. Too many in Pandora. A 1964 film chronicles the antics of and the mania surrounding this band and was made at the height of their fame, leading up to a televised concert. Oh, it was the Beatles. You are right, Tamika. It was the Beatles. Very good. All right, you guys. The riddle of the night, if you went over to my channel this morning, is oh, thank you, Antoinette. She says, shout out everyone in the chat, including the two hosts. So thank you very much.
Much
Ruth is like, I
respect.
wasn't born yet. All right. The riddle of the day is, what can you put in a barrel that will make the barrel lighter?
A hole.
Very good. A hole, yes. And some shell got it. Very good, you guys. And thank you to Billard's headphones for hosting tonight's podcast. I appreciate it. And I appreciate all of you. And I will try to figure out the wrenches so we can make sure that there's no bots or anything else coming through for all the chat leads on here. I'm getting this was my first one hosting it on and learning this StreamYard. So I appreciate TSM for letting me try this out and teaching me how to do it. So I appreciate everyone for being patient with me as well on this. All right. And I remember all of you are beautiful inside and out. Don't let anyone make you feel any different. And the riddle of the night is a success from David Brinkley.
The quote of the night. You said the riddle of the night.
Yes, I said the riddle, and you said the whole.
The quote, right? Isn't it supposed to be the quote of the night?
Oh, the quote of the night. Sorry, thank you for correcting me. Yes, sorry. The quote of the night comes from David Brinkley. A successful man is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks others have thrown at him. And have a great night, everyone, and I hope you all have a great new year.